Welcome to another Tabletop Running Miniatures video, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit of terrain. We bought the Robot City, the ITC Robot City complete set. It's $165, and it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. It comes with a gaming mat, the Robot City gaming mat, which has a bunch of different colors you can choose from. And then it comes with basically a complete set of terrain for your 6x4 table. And so we're going to kind of show you a couple of the pieces that we have. Really excited to kind of show you. We got it all built. I think it was like last weekend. So, as you can see, it comes with a whole host of buildings. So we're going to kind of go through each of the buildings, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like on the tabletop. We haven't painted it yet. We're going to hopefully paint that this week and get it ready so that we can film a 40K battle report on our new table and on our Robot City complete terrain set. So also keep your eyes out. I'm going to show you a basic gaming board that I built, and just kind of show you, go over kind of how I did it and what it looks like, so you can see what we'll be using for our gaming table. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the different items that come with the complete set. So the first three things it comes with are obelisks. They come with a small, a medium, and a large. They're all relatively the same height. Obviously you can see, if we lay them down flat, the small one is actually a little bit taller, medium one is the shortest, and the large is within the medium size. But their size really has to do with their diameter, basically. So they all are MDF. The whole set is MDF. So when you get the kit, it comes with, like I said, a Frontline Gaming mat, and it comes in a carry case, a roll-up carry case. And then all of this MDF comes in a big, probably like a 12x12 box, just layer on layer of MDF. At which point you punch it out, and then you assemble it. The assembly was actually really easy to do. All the boards were numbered. So for example, if this contained 4 different boards of worth of pieces, it'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd find all 4 of those, bring them out, punch them all out, and put them together. It didn't come with hand instructions. They have instructions online that you can pull up. They're not the most detailed, but it's also not incredibly difficult to put together. Obviously, if you're not used to assembling miniatures and making terrain, it might be a little more daunting. If you're just starting out in the hobby and you're like, oh, I'll go and buy that set that looks like a good set, it can be a little daunting. But like I said, anyone who's got experience in the wargaming hobby shouldn't have too much trouble with the instructions you can find online. So anyway, so they're all multi-layered, most of them, I guess I should say. This one obviously is not multi-layered, but both of these, if you look, there's a layer inside and then a layer outside, which gives it, I almost want to say like the texture as well as the iconography. It gives levels of the iconography. So those are the obelisks. It comes with a generator set. Basically, these 2 generators, they look a little bit different from each other, which is nice. But they're both generators for all intents and purposes. And then you have, now these are they're not multi-layered, as you can see, and they have a lot of these additional ornamental items attached to them. They are, if you notice, the ones that aren't ornamental, or even places on buildings that aren't ornamental, they give you, they give you these symbols to help you paint. I'm assuming once it's primed, you'll still be able to see because they are slightly indented. There's slight cuts without, you know, all these lines are actual slight cuts. So I'm assuming they should be, you'll be able to see the lines and find those spots to paint them different colors. And then it comes with 6. Now the picture shows 8, but it comes with 6 different barriers, and you can actually build them differently. This is how it shows you how to build. Like, this gives you the exact example. These are the 6 to build. But yeah, I mean, you theoretically don't have to. You can mix and match different things, put them in different places, and make it however you want. So that's always an option with the barriers. Then we're going to move on to the larger pieces. All right. And next you have the the reliquary and the mausoleum. This is actually an interesting building. Let's put it down flat. It's actually built in multiple layers. So you actually build this base layer first. It's actually 3 parts. You build this base layer first, then you build this second layer that actually just slides on top of the first. Then you build this last layer, and then you glue these to attach both layers, and now they're not going anywhere. All of the pieces I've shown you so far, the obelisks, the generator, and the reliquary, you can't open them up. You can't actually, I guess, no, see, I glued it in. But you can't, you're not really meant to open them up. And again, you know, so you got the iconography and stuff like that. And then you have, like I said, the mausoleum. Now this was an interesting one because they give you these almost like cardboard, very fine, thin cardboard punch outs that you glue on to the actual building to give it the iconography for the building. This one, the top does actually open, so you can fit miniatures in. These are supposedly supposed to be, you know, obviously windows. I don't know how you would go about doing that. I mean, I guess you just fit your miniatures in and then they shoot out the windows. So like I said, this is one of 3 buildings, the bigger buildings, and they do the lids do come off, so you could theoretically put your miniatures inside. And then we're going to do the biggest buildings. This is the Sanctum. It's actually pretty much the exact same as the Pantheon. The only difference is the Pantheon is a 2-level building. Both of them, their lids come off. These are double layered. So you have, let's do it that way. So you have a inner layer, and then you do an outer layer, which trues up everything and gives you the texture for your iconography, as well as all, you know what I'm saying, the doorways. I don't know how well these are going to show up when we paint. I don't know how well this stuff will continue to show up. And then last but not least, we're going to show you the Pantheon. It is a 2-layered building. I'll show you. There we go. So both of the lids, this build layer actually just comes right off. You can take it off I'm saying? Both lids, and it's just this. It's basically the exact same. So this comes off for the first layer, and then the lid comes off for the bottom layer, and that's how that works. And again, it's basically the exact same as the Sanctum. It's just 2 layers. So we're gonna go ahead and lay it out on the table to kind of show you how much space it actually takes up, and you can kind of see like levels and things like that. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here we have the whole terrain set, laid out on a 6x4 table. So as you can see, you have the green mat, Robot City gaming mat, and then you have every piece. You have the 3 obelisks. There's a here, up there, and over here. You have the 2 basically main buildings, the pantheon and the, oh my goodness, I don't remember what it's called, the single story one, basically, where the lids come off. You have the Mausoleum, whose lid comes off. You have on one end and on the other the generators, and then you have the reliquary. So like I said, that's what it looks like. We'll go ahead and take a look from basically across the board. You know what I'm saying? You have miniatures that would be fighting. Like I said, you'll be able to take tops off. To store miniatures. So, and like I said, plenty of line of sight blocking terrain. My only thought is how we're going to get some area terrain. That's the one thing this set doesn't come with, is area terrain. But like I said, that's what you're looking at with regards to the buildings, and the terrain. So that's the Frontline Gaming ITC Robot City complete set with gaming mat and complete set of Robot City Terrain. Like I said, easy to put together for the most part. They do have the instructions online. It's beautiful looking terrain. I'll let you know how easy it is to paint once we get it painted. And then, like I said, it'll be exciting and fun to start playing some battle reports, doing some battle reports on that terrain set. So, if you liked the terrain, shout out to Frontline Gaming. Go ahead and visit them at frontlinegaming.org. And don't forget that we are in a painting and assembly service. You can visit our website at tabletop-ready-miniatures.com if you're interested in getting an army built and painted for a relatively inexpensive price. And don't forget to subscribe and like our videos on YouTube, and don't forget to follow our social media links, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Everything is down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.